All right, hey, my Grothingites. So today's video is going to be just me. Shetel had to go to sleep. He's a tired boy, and he's still in the contention for best in faction, so he needs to get his rest. I am going to be here, and I'm going to get you guys a little bit of an update on the tournament. So, Shetel is currently 4-2 with his AdMech. He definitely has a shot for getting best in faction, especially since Richard Siegler lost his round to John Lennon now. So now there's going to be a battle between who's going to get best in faction for AdMech. So we are 100% behind Shetel. He's paving the way. We love that guy. We also like Richard Siegler. Guy's awesome. I actually really enjoy him. But get behind Shetel. Rally for your boy. My voice is starting to go. It's been a long bit of a tournament. All right, so as of now, I am currently 3-3. My first round this day, I played against a lovely gentleman by the name of Davis Fry. Guy was awesome, actually. It was a great match, man. It was. I was playing my Blood Angels into his Ret Cadre for the Tat, and it was a sick game. It was Search and Destroy, Burden of Trust. It was close, nail biter. He ended up edging me out by 3 points. What was kind of wild is that in the last round, I was up by 3 after he scored all of his primary, and the only way he could possibly win was if he was going to draw a sabotage, because his first draw was the dead drop he couldn't get. He spent it, so his second draw was the sabotage, and he happened to get the 6 points in the sabotage. So instead of me winning by 3, he won by 3. So no issues with that at all. It was a lovely game. He was a rock star. We had an absolute blast. When you play the correct game and it comes down to does your opponent draw the correct secondary or not, you should be proud of yourself. You did a good job. I got to be real with you. There's really no lessons I take away from that. We just had an awesome game, and he just happened to get the draw that he needed in the last round. So bravo to you, Davis. It was a great matchup. I'm actually getting beat down by the freaking Virginia boys, man. So Davis got me, Mark got me on day one, and actually it happened the exact same way. So when I was playing against Mark, it happened on the draw. He got the secondary draw, he got the points. So actually great matchups. Had a blast with both of those guys. So anyone who's playing out of Virginia, you guys are rock stars. Overall, tournament's going great. Then we go into round 6. Round 6 was going to be on Crucible Battle, still on GW4. Now, this was a really, really intense matchup. Also, man, not any shade at anyone else, but might be my favorite opponent of the tournament. The guy was just really, really cool. I was playing against Xavier from Team Mexico, or not Team Mexico, sorry, from Mexico. Xavier, awesome guy. He was playing the Astro Meltarm. Now, this was going to be on Crucible Battle, GW4, and it was Terraform. Wild, wild game. Neither one of us scored more than 4 victory points on primary until the very last round, where he scored an 8 and I got an 8. This was actually, once again, it came down to was I going to be able to score my secondary or not. So after primaries, or after I was going to get the primary I was going to get in round 5, I was going to be down by 2 points. I drew Marked for Death. The question was, can I score Marked for Death? I just happened to have enough points, or enough. I had 1 Lancer left, 1 Predator left, and then 5 Infiltrators left, and I was able to kill Leontis Solar, who was his Marked for Death squad. So I ended up getting the 5 points I needed to take the win by 3 points, which is really fun. So this is one of the really cool things about this tournament, guys, is that every single point that you get matters. Earlier on in the game, I was thinking, man, do I really need 2 points for my 1 secure no man's land? Or should I discard that and grab myself a CP? No, I mean, I really need those points. I need those 2 points. If I didn't have those 2 points, I wouldn't have ended up winning the game. So, one really big takeaway from this matchup, because it was my Blood Angels into the Astro Militarum, was going to be get your points when you can get your points. And a little bit of a piece of advice for the Astro Militarum game, because I won because of one really, really important thing. I took my Calidus, and I was willing to sacrifice her to stop my opponent from spending 2 CP to resurrect one of his squads. So I think it was round 4. He had Aquilans on one objective. He had his Tempestus Scions on the other objective. I was going to be able to kill both squads, but he had the CP to resurrect one, which means in his turn 5, he could have dropped it, screwed me, and just won the game. So what I did is I said, okay, cool. I'm willing and I'm able. I'm happy. I'm going to put I'm going to deep strike my Calidus down. I'm going to make sure both of these 2 squads are within her 12-inch Vect Aura. He only had 2 CP, and so that would have made the stratagem cost 3 CP at that point in time to use it, meaning he couldn't use the stratagem. So he wasn't able to resurrect either one of his models, which gave me the or either one of his units, which gave me the edge and allowed me to take the win. So Xavier, we had a great freaking match. I had a blast playing with you, man. It was really a great time. Seriously, probably just had the most fun playing with you. Not any shade on any of my other opponents. I've had a blast playing with everyone except for one person. But yeah, so that was awesome. So one of the things that I think is just really important taken away from this match 6 is when you identify specific problems that your opponent's army delivers to you, you need to come up with what specific solutions do you have to that problem. One of the really, really big problems that the Astra Militarum gave me was he has these really hyper efficient individual infantry units, and when I kill them, they're just going to come right back to life. Well, I can solve that with only really one way, and that would be with my Calidus stopping them from resurrecting them. Because if I can kill him and he doesn't have the CP to be able to resurrect them, he never gets to use that strat. And I don't care if he uses it at another point in time on like a unit of catechins, right? I just don't want him to use it on one of the high impact squads, the Tempestus Scions or the Aquilans. So I was able to blunt that, and that was able to make me hold on just enough so that in round 5 I was able to eke out the win. It was great. I'm having a blast, having an absolute great time. We had a little bit of social, so I got to hang out with some of the guys. And man, I'm really looking forward to what's coming up tomorrow. We got 2 more matches. I'm 3-3. As of right now, 2 of the matches I lost because in the last turn there was a good secondary draw. And one of the matches that I won being to the last round, there's a good secondary draw. There are some really amazing players at this tournament, and it's just really, really cool to see. So yeah, guys, this tournament's going great. I'm gonna see if we can pull up if we can get a double win tomorrow, because I'd like to grab that 5-3. So I'll keep you up to date with what we do. This was a little short one, and I'm maybe slightly inebriated, so I might be stumbling over my words a little bit. So bear with me here. But I'll catch you up tomorrow, and until next time, crop on, baby. Bye bye.